Hi guys, today we are going to learn how to make this beautiful gown that has this beautiful design on the neck and at the side part. As you can see, looking so beautiful. Just check out the side parts design. You can see it, very beautiful. The design is just giving. Now if you're interested, keep watching. So I'll start by getting the long gown. I'll start by folding up the 3.5 yards of Ankara, making use of 3.5 yards of Ankara. I'll just get the long length by folding the Ankara into two equal parts. As you can see, when you get the right folding, the upper edge is going to be closed. Okay, the down part of the Ankara is going to be the one that will be open, while the upper part of this Ankara is going to be closed if you get the folding right. This is 3.5 yards of Ankara, and I want the length of 56 inches. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 inches for the hemming allowance. So after folding it up, getting the length I want, I'm just going to go ahead and slit the upper part open, removing this one for my back. You know that the back of this dress has a zipper. Okay, it has a zipper, so I've gone ahead to rule the lines, like my shoulder to bust, shoulder to waist, shoulder to the hip, and to the full length, including 2 inches for the hemming allowance. So ignore the big space you are looking at this on this Ankara. Okay, what I'm just wanted to achieve here is just my the biggest measurement on this upper part, which is the hip. So now I'm just going to go ahead and measure, pull down the shoulder, divide by 2 plus half an inch. Then from there I'm just going to go ahead and mark my neck width of 3.5 inches. Then I will first of all mark the back of 1.5 inches for the neck, for the back neck. I'm marking it on the front. Now after marking the back neck on the front, I'm just going to go ahead and get the front depth, which is 7.5 inches. I'm just going to go ahead and mark. The front neck depth is 7.5 inches, while the back neck depth is 1.5 inches, and the width is 3.5 inches. Okay, if you are using a stretchy fabric, make sure you use a width of 3 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead and rule the V neckline like so. Okay, after that I am going to from the bust point, I'm going to go up with 2 inches to get my chest line, for me to be able to mark my armhole curve. From the bust line, go up with 2 inches. If you have been watching my tutorial for long now, this is how I get my chest line. Okay, I'll rule it out like this. After that, I'm just going to connect it straight up to the shoulder. I'm just going to come down with 0.7 inches for the shoulder slope, get the midpoint, come in with 0.7 inches. From there I'm just going to curve it out like so. Now you can see that I'm using a free hand to do this. This is not a pattern drafting. I'm just drawing it, marking it on the fabric. So you can see that everything is ready. I'm just going to go ahead and input my my bust divide by 4 plus 2.5 inches allowance. The reason why I added 2.5 inches allowance is because this gown we are making is not that too tight and it's not that free. So if after shaping it and you feel like it's very tight, you can go ahead and lose. It is better to have enough allowance than to be shorting with allowance. Hope you understand. So on the waist, I'm going to mark my waist divide by 4 plus same allowance. Same things goes to the hip divide by 4 plus same allowance. Whatever I have on the hip, I'll just connect it straight down to the hemming part like so. So the length of the gown I'm making is of 56 inches plus 2 inches allowance, making 58 inches. That's what I have there. After that, I'm just going to use my long ruler and connect all the lines straight up like so. I'll cover the hip line. So now guys, this is the cutting tutorial. I'll be uploading the sewing tutorial tomorrow. Okay, now just measure out to see if I'm on the uh right measurement. After that, I'll just going to go ahead and cut the front. You can see that this style is very simple, very simple to make, very simple, as you can see here. Now whatever I have on the bust line, I took it up to the chest line, so the chest line and the bust line has same measurement. So I'm just going to, after cutting the front, I'm going to use the front to cut the back. I'll leave it like so. I'll use it to cut the back. Now I've gone ahead to place the front on top of the fabric that I have folded to be my back, and you can see that space there is for my zipper allowance. After placing it and having my zipper allowance, I'm just going to go ahead and cut it out. You can see that this is very simple. Remember that we have marked the back neckline on the front, so what is left for me right now is to cut it out. After cutting it, I'm just going to go ahead and cut the back neckline and do my zip tightening. So guys, this type of style is going to be having a lining. My client wants it to have a lining. Okay, it's going to be having a lining. So if you want to put your own lining, you can go ahead and do so. If you don't want, you can just leave it like so. So I've cut out the back neckline. I'm just trimming the down part, as you can see here. So after that, I'm just going to mark from the waistline, the waist back. I'm just going to come in with half an inch. Oh, sorry, I came in with 0.7 inches to do my zip tightening. Guys, you know I don't joke with my back dress. So I'm just coming in with 0.7 inches on the waistline of the back for my hip tightening, to avoid sorry, for my zip tightening, to avoid zip bugging. Okay, now this is it guys. I am done cutting this style. So next is just use the fabric, the Ankara fabric, to cut the linings up. So after cutting the zip area out, I'm just going to go ahead and cut out the neck front, our V neck. So this is what I have, as you can see, for the front, and I also have our back. You can see it here. So this is the lining for the front and also for the back. Okay, now let's head over to the design that is on the front neck first. We are going to be taking it one by one. Okay, so now to get that design, I have gone ahead to fold my fabric into two, and I have my crepe fabric here. I'm using a 1 yard of black crepe fabric, and you can see the way I place my Ankara neck style on top of the black crepe to cut out the neck shape. So this is the style that is on the neck. That is what we are about to cut out. Now I'm just going to place my tape on the shoulder like so, as you can see here, to get the length of the design that is on the front side. So I have I want mine to go beneath the underbust, so I have mine to be 15 inches. Okay, like my client's underbust is 14 inches, so I'm just making it 15 inches. If you want to go beyond that, you can go ahead and do so. Now after that, on the shoulder again, I'll just mark in 3 inches. I mark the 3 inches on the black crepe. I'm just going to go ahead and cut out our neck style. I'll still measure to know if I'm correct for the 3 inches I mark on the crepe and the 15 inches I mark for uh, the length of the design. So I'm just going to remove this Ankara, or I'll remove it, I'll keep it aside like so. Then I'll start to measure inward with 4 inches. Sorry, 6 inches. So the more I'm going up, the more I am reducing the 6 inches. Like here I mark 4.5. If I'm just going up, I'll be reducing it a little bit. I know that I'm marking a 6. After cutting it out, I can be able to trim it and give it that shape that I wanted. So on this upper part of the shoulder, I'll just mark my 3 inches to know if it is in order. After that, I'll just connect all the lines. I'm still marking it out to know if it's in order. So if you're cutting the neck design, just go ahead and cut out excess, not that too much excess. So after cutting it out, you can be able to trim it and give it the shape of your style. I'm just marking it out, connecting all the lines. Sorry if you can't see it clearly. So next is to just cut it. So guys, like I said before, this is just the cutting tutorial. I'll be uploading the sewing tutorial tomorrow for us to watch and learn. I wouldn't want this tutorial to be too long, okay? That is why I am dividing it into two, the cutting and also the sewing. So now I have gone ahead to cut it out. Remember, there is another Ankara, different color of Ankara that was attached on this black crepe. I'll be showing us how to do that on our sewing tutorial. So I'll be stopping here, but before I stop, I'm just going to go ahead and trim this neck design up a little bit, because the 6 inches I cut out, if you open it up, it's going to be 12 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim it up more than 1 inch. So thank you for watching, guys. If you have any question, don't forget to drop it on the comment section, okay? Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share this video. I'm still going ahead to trim. If I open it up, I will still trim it up again. I'll trim it a little bit because you can see a slanty shape there. I wouldn't want it to have that slanty shape. I'll still go ahead and trim it a little bit. I'll be showing us how to sew this and also how to attach the Ankara design that was on the neck. Thanks for watching and bye for now.